Hey everyone, host Sway Romero here again, and I'm a venture associate working at a venture fund and an evening part-time graduate student at the NYU Stern School of Business studying quantitative management. And I'm going to share with you a difficult situation in my life and how that has helped carry me to this day. Right after high school, I decided to go on a service mission trip that lasted 2 years, where I went to another country, lived there for the entire 2 years without coming home, and that was it. Now, let me break it down on why that was difficult. I lived in Mexico. We went, and you don't go with your family. You don't visit your family. You stay there for 2 years full time, every single day. You have something to do every minute of the day. And this whole project in itself was focused around serving others. So I lived in Mexico for 2 years. We didn't have a car. We didn't have smartphones. We didn't have computers. We didn't have television. And what your focus is every single day for 2 years is to focus on other people. Help serve them. If they're willing to listen to a message, so be it. Help cook for them. Help them gain self-reliance through financial planning. Different little things that would help the local community really rise up. This was Monday through Sunday. There was no break. There were 14, 15-hour days where all your focus was getting yourself ready and then helping others for the entirety of that time. This meant that since we were very reliant on the local community, that we often dined with the locals in the area. We didn't live in some condos or fancy housing or set aside housing for like volunteers. No, we lived right where everyone else was living. We woke up right where everyone else would wake up in their neighborhoods, and we would walk everywhere. For 2 years full time, I walked every single day in 120-degree weather trying to help other people. And you couldn't call home, and you wouldn't call home. You didn't see your family, you wouldn't see your family. And the only opportunity you got really to communicate with them was on Mother's Day, where you would call home to call mother, and on Christmas, where you could do a Skype chat to see your family. You could write them every Monday through email, but even then, you don't have that much time, and the whole focus is just on other people. And doing that for full time, where you're not looking at social media, you're not distracting yourself with Netflix or Hulu or Spotify, right? It really puts you in the zone of what you can bear when you're walking every day. You're probably getting sunburned. You're getting rejected here and there because as much as the opportunity sounds like it would be good for others, people sometimes don't want that help. So when I got home, and I was, around 20 at that time, I was very grateful for everything that was before me, for the opportunity to start going to college, for the health I had, because living in another country for that much time without coming home to the US really opens your eyes on what you're able to handle and what blessings you truly have. Now, having said that, I came home, and I probably endured a lot more difficulty after being home, because at one point my brother had an illness while I was gone. Before I was gone as well, he passed away while I was gone, sadly. And when I came home, I kind of had to put everything together because he was the oldest. My parents were immigrants to this country, so he was kind of leading the way on everything first generation here. And now it was my turn. I had two younger siblings, and I was the oldest by default because my brother had passed away. So when I got home, I didn't have scholarships or a trust fund waiting for me to go to college, and I couldn't really focus on it because the last couple of years of high school, I was focused on helping take care of my brother. I worked full-time in construction throughout college. I went to college. I got married. I had a kid. I got into NYU for grad school. And to this day, I got into this career of venture capital while having a wife and a child and being present in their lives and studying quantitative management. I just graduated my post-grad in banking and finance from King's College London. So this experience that really drilled difficulty into my life is not something that just happened and I left it. I'm living it by choice. I'm putting myself in these situations because I think they're good for me. And I know that being able to bear it all is going to have its reward someday, as corny as that sounds. But I truly believe that. And I honestly look forward to putting myself in those challenges over and over. So for anyone who might be watching this, I already lived this, so give me what you got.